Welcome back, geographers. What are the major physical features of the tropical north? Landforms and waterways. South America's tropical north consists of 5 countries: Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. The first 3 have the region's most diverse physical geography. The Andes mountain ranges run through each of them. Some peaks have elevations more than 18,000 feet, 5,486 meters. Elevation is the height above sea level. Cotopaxi in Ecuador is the world's highest active volcano. The Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta in Colombia are the world's highest coastal range. Colombia has coastlines on both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. Its mountains make travel between the coasts difficult. So does the Darien, a wilderness region of deep ravines, swamps, and dense rainforest. West of the Andes, Colombia and Ecuador have narrow coastal lowlands. East of the mountains, more lowlands extend into Peru, Brazil, and Venezuela. The southern half is part of the Amazon basin. The northern half is a grassy plain called the Llanos. This plain also covers most of northern Venezuela. The Guiana Highlands are a heavily forested region of hills, low mountains, and plateaus. They stretch from southern Venezuela east into Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. Rainforest covers most of this region. There is a narrow band of low and sometimes swampy plains along the Atlantic coast. The Orinoco River in Venezuela is the continent's 3rd longest river. Colombia's 2 main rivers are the Magdalena and the Cauca. They are important routes into the country's agricultural and industrial interior. Commercial ships can navigate most of the length of these rivers. The Guayas River has made Guayaquil Ecuador's largest city and a major seaport. The Galapagos Islands lie 600 miles (966 kilometers) west of Ecuador. These islands belong to Ecuador. They are home to many unusual animals because the island is so isolated. Today they are protected. Climates. South America's tropical north lies along the equator. There are a variety of climates due to differences in elevation or location. Others are caused by ocean currents or winds. The region's coasts, interior lowlands, plains, and highlands all have some type of tropical climate. This means that they are warm throughout the year. There are coastlines on the Pacific Ocean, the Caribbean Sea, and the Atlantic Ocean. Much of the coastal and eastern lowlands of Ecuador and Colombia have a tropical monsoon climate. In the Choco region of Colombia, it rains more than 300 days a year. More than 400 inches, 1,016 centimeters, of rain fall each year. It is one of the wettest places on Earth. The Llanos of Colombia and Venezuela have a tropical wet-dry climate. They get 40 to 70 inches, 102 to 178 centimeters, of rain a year. The Guiana Highlands have a tropical monsoon climate in some places. In others, there is a tropical rainforest climate. Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana have the same climate as Venezuela's highlands. Their coasts are cooled by the trade winds. These are steady winds that blow from higher latitudes toward the equator. The cooler climate of the Caribbean coast of Venezuela and Colombia gets less than 20 inches, 30 centimeters, of rain a year. Mountain climates depend on the elevation. From 3,000 to 6,500 feet, 914 to 1,918 meters, there is moderate rainfall. Temperatures average 65 degrees to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees to 24 degrees Celsius. Above this, it is colder. Above about 10,000 feet, 3,048 meters, average daily temperatures are below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius. Wind, fog, and light drizzle are common. Vegetation is mainly grasses and hardy shrubs. Above 15,000 feet, 4,572 meters, the ground is covered with snow and ice year-round. Natural resources. Tropical rainforests cover much of the north. However, the region's physical geography and lack of roads make it difficult to use this resource. The North's largest countries, Venezuela and Colombia, are also its richest and most diverse in natural resources, as well. Oil is found across much of the tropical north. Venezuela is South America's top producer of oil. It also has large gas deposits and is South America's second largest coal producer. Colombia is South America's largest coal producer and the third largest oil producer. Oil makes up 40% of Ecuador's exports. Gold and diamonds are found throughout the region, with large amounts in some areas, as well as many other minerals and gems. Ecuador and Colombia grow bananas and coffee as their main cash crop, or farm product grown for export, as well as corn, potatoes, beans, and cassava. Colombia produces rice, wheat, sugarcane, cotton, and cattle for sale. Venezuela grows coffee for export, as well as corn and rice, and some ranching is done there. Only about 10% of Venezuelans are farmers. In Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana, most of the land is covered by rainforest. There is little farming done there and little in the way of oil or mineral resources.